Good evening. It's well, technically it's Friday, the 13th, actually. That's my favorite number, although a lot of people hate it. But technically, this is still kind of connected to the video earlier today or yesterday on Thursday. So I'm still up, so I'm going to call it Thursday. But I want to switch the camera off of me, and actually you can see this in the background a little bit, but I'm going to switch the camera. So give me a moment. And right here is a promotional poster that I am making with a South Pacific tiki jungle theme, and I am doing that. I'm gonna switch back now. I think you've seen it. For a very good friend who actually is a bar and restaurant owner, and at some point I want to make a video promoting his place, and I'm going to do that once I have my editing materials and can make a better video. But my point of this right here is that, I've been an artist and a writer since I could pretty much pick up a pen or a pencil or whatever. And this is the kind of stuff that I want to be doing and get to work and do things. And I'm going to move this briefly because it's precariously balanced there, and I don't want to ruin it. So, how this turns into or ties into the earlier video is that since 8 o'clock in the morning, and prior to that, I did not sleep well, which is terrible for anybody who is taking is recuperating from a cancer treatments and an operation, and but the stress that is caused by what's happening here, not only that it kept me awake, but I had to spend, I don't want to be repetitive, but just as a quick rundown, I mean, on hold with the state. I think I've already explained in my prior video that it's just this is actually something that triggers itself over and over for you to lose your disability, because they're trying to regulate this tiny amount of money that all I use is to pay my bills with. So at any rate, that's the point of this. Now, I would much rather be doing artwork. I would much rather be doing this YouTube channel. I would like very much to pursue it where I can get the proper editing materials. I have a lot in store for my channel. But when literally all week, this is Thursday, now we're into Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, all day Thursday, and I will have to give some of my time to this tomorrow. But it's an utter waste of everyone's time, and it's mind-boggling that it could go on. It's frustrating, and it's actually demoralizing, because you can just, I can see where it wears people down, where they just simply give up. And that's not me. I didn't beat pancreatic cancer to give up because of uh, bureaucracy that gets in the way of providing people with what they need. And I do go back to this often, but and I know there's differing opinions on this, and I'm more than happy to hear your comments, and please comment below and tell me what you think. But how could we possibly live in the richest nation, most powerful nation in the world, and yet have such a flawed healthcare system that it just doesn't work? There are a lot of people who are using it to their advantage, and then there is the truth of the matter is that it's driven by greed. And, you can say what you want. I know the other side of the argument. I have been well versed in this and speaking with people. Well, if you took the capitalism part about it away, and I don't want to, I'm gonna, as a precursor here, I'm not promoting socialism. Okay, that is another whole topic, but that is a jump on point for everybody. What I am saying is that for the taxes that we pay in this country, we all should have adequate and reliable health care without this nonsense that goes on. And there are many factors involved that keep it going. Obviously, the pharmaceutical companies are an unbelievably powerful lobby that just keeps everything in the same stagnancy that well, let me say stagnant waters that we're in, because I'm a bit tired, and to be honest, I don't really like to use words that didn't sound right, so that's fine. um and then you have a lot of workers who unfortunately uh are being phased out, and you just simply don't need them anymore. I won't get off on a side tangent here, but one of the ones that really has come to mind lately because of speaking with some friends, and I'm going to have to do this before my next birthday too, the motor vehicle department. Now, I know there are differences from state to state, but basically, if you really thought about it, you really don't need the motor vehicle department for more than driving tests, and things of that nature, where you actually have to go in and physically do something and prove that you're able to drive and have the skills to do so safely. Now, all of the rest practically, except for some cases that might be complex, you just don't need to have the people anymore. And I'm sure that's very difficult for people who are employed in that system, but it's just the way it is, and things change. There's no way around that. So I'm not saying that you don't need to maybe have some workers there, but you don't need many. And it's just you just keep going back and back and back. And I've heard these horror stories. I luckily have had no problem with my license the past few times. It's been fairly quick, and I give these people a lot of credit as well, because wow, I've been in the motor vehicle department in two of the cities surrounding where I live, and it is, well, one of them is actually a more rural community, but one of them's a major city here, and it's a nightmare. I mean, these people are frustrated, angry, and some of them, frankly, are fucking assholes who don't have enough respect for the person behind the counter, who is probably, this job is their livelihood. So I by no means don't see all sides of it, but it's very plain to see that some of these jobs have just been phased out by ease of the internet, by technology. So anyway, that's a side tangent which I won't go any further on, but this is what happens when you don't have a system, that you have to change it. And now my next idea is I think something I've never done, and it's there for us to do. And I know that from speaking with other people who've done it, sometimes you get a form letter, sometimes you get no response, and sometimes you get results. So I am going to be contacting my state representative, the senators from my state, as well as possibly the attorney general. And what can it hurt? I'm going to try it, and I would like to be a catalyst for change. And as I keep saying, I want to help people going through this nightmare, because the nightmare of cancer is one that no one deserves. And after cancer, you certainly do not deserve to go through this kind of utter idiotic nonsense. I do want to say as a footnote, doesn't I am repetitive about this, but I do not in any way put any of this anger I have or frustration towards any one worker or workers in general in these departments. That isn't the issue. The issue is how the thing is set up. I mean, it just, you see what happens with waste and waste of time, and you just sit there and think, okay, something's going on here. Whether, and there are, people will jump to conclusions without facts, and that is against everything that I believe in. So, I think there are many factors involved, and the first thing to do is to do some research on it, which I'm delving into, but I without I have no choice. I have to. But as I said, it could be the system needs to be changed because of advances in technology. You probably do have some people who are working the system and fraudulent, and yes, you have to have people like that investigated. So you need that. But there are also some workers who it's in any industry, it's in any walk of life, who are just taking advantage of a job that has incredible benefits, very good pay, very good stability, and medical and whatnot, and it's not right. It's just simply isn't. It's you don't get a free pass because you happen to get a position like that, and I would hope, because I like to look on the brighter side of things always. I hope that most of these people are not doing that. But somewhere there is a very major glitch in our whole healthcare system from the top down. And I'm not making any kind of statement without thinking it through, because that's not what this video was about. This was about trying to show what I'd rather be doing than having to go through the same nonsense over and over. So there's no political stance there. I'm not trying to I really, this division of politics in this country now is destroying us, and I'm not going to add to it. Before I make any videos that have a political side to it, I'm going to think it out. I'm going to do my research and have my numbers, and I mean research. And just so I can make one more quick point, for those of you who don't know, research is not going on to websites that have absolutely no merit and are basically propaganda sites, whether they be for the far left, the far right, or for some other lunatic organization. And if you really thought for a moment, like let me give you a good example. Let's think of an extreme example. I was discussing this with one of my best friends this evening. The flat Earth movement. Now, freedom of speech and thought is my number one thing. I think whatever you like. If you want to believe that the Earth is flat, then go ahead. It is remarkable to me that the actual proof of this is so evident. There's so many examples, and what I find amusing about it is that when I say research, I mean the scientific method. You are going to go forward and you're going to cite sources that have been peer reviewed by other sources and that hold up to a theory. And you can't seem to get this across to some people that research does not mean that you went on the internet and someone on TikTok or YouTube, or maybe you even breezed some page that has something that they call factual. That's not research. That's scratching the surface and basically just, oh, this is what I like and it sounds good, and I'm going to go with that. Well, that just isn't how the world works. It's illogical, and it frankly makes you look stupid. And not and unfortunately, you are stupid if that's what you continue to go back to. Now, I'm going to rant on this one. If you are an intelligent person, if you are, one of the best things that can be done is to be proven wrong about something. This is I believe many people have made a similar point. The person who comes to mind right now, who I know has spoken about this in some of his incredible lectures, is the scientist, physicist, I believe, Lawrence Krauss. And he said, we as scientists, and he himself loves to be proven wrong, because when he is, he's learned something new. And this is what happens to people who are intelligent. They go, oh, okay, wow, I was thinking the wrong thing here. And now that I see the evidence in front of me, I can expand on that and go forward, and I've learned something. It's not a bad thing to either say, I don't know, and learn about it, or have someone correct you and go, oh, okay, you know what? I see how that works now. I'm glad I've learned something new. And when you encounter people with a very strict ideology, that's it. They've made up their mind. They've made up their mind to the point where there just is no talking to them. And that, I'm sorry to say, that's stupidity. And, I don't care that I need to say that, as many of the people that I have watched and listened to in their lectures or talk shows, uh, they're just saying the truth. Matt Dillahunty on the Atheist Experience, which is an incredible show. Bill Maher has made many people angry in his monologues and talks with his guests about stupidity, and the list goes on. The great Christopher Hitchens as well. It's why we don't have to shy away from the fact. In many cases, stupidity is something, not always, but sometimes it can be actually cured by allowing someone to learn. And once they get past these horrific barriers that they just can't seem to do most of the time, there's a cure for stupidity. It's books, but people don't really. Well, I'm not going to generalize. At any rate, I hope that this video has given you some insight as to where I'm coming from with post-cancer survival, and I'm going to try to stop saying a lot. It's really not a great thing to do, but I'm I did it again. I'm tired, and I'm also just starting. So you can bear with that or not. you can change the channel. But what I hope you do is comment below and give me your insights and subscribe to my channel, because I really would like to pursue this, and I think that I could have some great interactions with people, and I have a lot to share. That being said, it's late. I am getting extremely exhausted, and I think that I'm pretty much done with anything so far today, because I'm glancing over here, and I'm gonna pull this out. This is very cool. These are made by oh boy, I have to put my glasses on here. Hold on. I love having the fact that I have cheater glasses, but it's www.iheartguts, all one word, IHEARTGUTS.com. And they have a lot of really cool products. And my sister-in-law got me this, and it is a pancreas. So she got me a pancreas for the one that, well, I have some of my pancreas, but I don't have all of it. And then, of course, my wife, while I was in the hospital, got me this little fellow. Her favorite color is, I don't need these anymore. I really wish I didn't need them at all. Her favorite color is purple, and boy, when I saw this when I woke up from my operation, it just made my day. And he's just he's awesome. So I got to give him a name, which I actually haven't yet, which is way overdue, but I will get to that soon enough. Anyway, just a little side note there. And yeah, I think I'm good. So everyone, have a great evening tonight. Be kind to one another whenever you can, including yourself, which is almost all the time. Always, always be kind to animals. I wish Basil had come out to make an appearance, but he's somewhere in here in this storeroom of a mess. So, yeah, just make sure you be kind to animals, and take in a stray. And I love purebred. I love them all, but there's so many out there that need us. So yeah, just think about it, and only do it if you can actually take care of them. Like right now, I would love to have a dog as well as my cats, but I can't give a dog the time that it deserves, and I won't do that to an animal. And that's something else to think about when you're adopting. So with that, again, good night, and I hope everyone has a great day tomorrow. Peace.